Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into yet another chapter in the ongoing royal drama surrounding Prince Andrew and his determination to remain at Royal Lodge, despite mounting pressure from King Charles III. In this video, we'll take a closer look at Prince Andrew's firm decision to stay in his Windsor mansion, how King Charles's decision to cut off his financial support has impacted his lifestyle, and what this situation says about the ongoing tensions within the royal family. So if you're intrigued by the latest royal developments, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and let's jump right in. In a royal standoff that's been making headlines, Prince Andrew has shown no sign of backing down from his decision to stay at Royal Lodge, his 31-bedroom mansion located in Windsor. Despite his brother, King Charles III, cutting off his financial support, Andrew appears determined to hold on to his residence, showing a defiant attitude toward the monarchy's new head. This conflict has stirred up quite a reaction from royal watchers, as it brings up complex issues of family loyalty, responsibility, and tradition. The Duke of York, once a favored son, has seen a drastic shift in his position within the royal family, especially following the financial and public challenges he faced in recent years. Now, with his annual £1 million living allowance gone, the former royal's life at the lodge seems uncertain. For those who may not be aware, Royal Lodge is no ordinary home. Worth an estimated £30 million, this historical residence holds significant sentimental value. It was once the home of the Queen Mother and King George VI, and Prince Andrew moved into it in 2003 under a long-term lease arrangement. Since then, it has been his primary residence, and it's understandable why he would feel strongly about holding on to it. According to royal sources, Prince Andrew's response to the financial blow dealt by his brother has been nothing short of resolute. Reports claim that he is digging his toes in and refusing to bow to the pressures of relocating to Frogmore Cottage, a smaller and more modest residence that King Charles reportedly offered to him as an alternative. This proposal was seen by many as an attempt by the king to downsize his brother's lifestyle, in line with the new monarchy's vision of a more streamlined royal family. But why has this situation become so tense? It appears that Prince Andrew sees the decision to remain at Royal Lodge as more than just a choice of residence. It's a statement. By staying, he's showing his commitment to holding on to his place within the royal legacy, even if it means facing financial difficulties and living in a house that is reportedly in poor condition. Recent photographs of Royal Lodge have surfaced, showing the estate in a less-than-ideal state. Images reveal black mold, substantial cracks, and peeling paint, signs that the mansion is in dire need of upkeep. It's reported that the disrepair has worsened since King Charles decided to withdraw Prince Andrew's financial support, which also affected the maintenance budget for the property. A royal expert recently suggested that the dilapidated condition of Royal Lodge mirrors Prince Andrew's state of mind. The state of his mind is reflected in the state of his home, he told The Sun. This statement points to the underlying emotional toll this ongoing dispute may be taking on the Duke of York. Living in a grand but crumbling home, Andrew is said to be demonstrating his defiance in the face of his brother's brutal snub, as some commentators have described it. While the upkeep of such a massive property would be challenging for anyone, for a royal accustomed to financial support, it's even more difficult. Without his allowance, Prince Andrew faces the daunting task of funding repairs and maintenance himself, a reality that is seemingly forcing him into an uncomfortable financial corner. For Prince Andrew, Royal Lodge is not just a residence, it's a place filled with memories of his family, especially his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and his grandparents, the Queen Mother and King George VI. The mansion's legacy as a royal residence adds a sentimental layer to Andrew's desire to stay, as he views it as an important part of his family's history. Moving to Frogmore Cottage, while practical, would mean leaving behind the memories and the sense of place that Royal Lodge represents. Additionally, it's worth noting that Andrew's daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, have fond memories of growing up at Royal Lodge. The property is tied to their family's identity, and his decision to stay may also be driven by a wish to preserve those memories and maintain a sense of continuity for them. Prince Andrew's decision to reject Frogmore Cottage and stay at Royal Lodge can be seen as a bold statement of defiance, Some royal insiders describe it as a two-finger salute to King Charles, an act of resistance against the restructuring efforts within the royal family. This move could be interpreted as Andrew's way of asserting his place within the royal family hierarchy, despite his recent setbacks and diminished role. He may feel that giving up Royal Lodge would signify a loss of dignity or surrender, and instead, he's choosing to dig in his heels. On the other hand, this decision could further strain his relationship with the king, as it highlights the deep-seated issues within the royal family. Charles, who is working to modernize the monarchy, may view Andrew's stance as an obstacle to his vision for a more streamlined, cost-effective royal institution. Public reactions to this standoff have been mixed. Some sympathize with Prince Andrew, understanding his desire to maintain his residence and the emotional attachment he has to Royal Lodge. For these supporters, his refusal to leave is seen as a way to honor his family's history and preserve the legacy of the late Queen and Queen Mother. Others, however, view his decision as a refusal to accept responsibility for the financial challenges he now faces. Critics argue that he should be willing to adapt to his new circumstances and consider relocating to Frogmore Cottage, which would be a more modest and realistic option given his changed financial status. As for King Charles, opinions are also divided. Some see his decision to withdraw financial support as a fair move, considering the current emphasis on a streamlined monarchy. Others, however, feel it's a harsh decision, particularly given the sentimental value Royal Lodge holds for Prince Andrew. The question on many minds is, what will happen next in this royal standoff? With the king standing firm on his decision to cut financial support, it's uncertain how long Prince Andrew will be able to maintain Royal Lodge without the backing he once relied on. If repairs and maintenance continue to be deferred, the property could fall into an even worse state, possibly forcing the Duke to reconsider his stance. Additionally, as the situation unfolds, it will be interesting to see whether any further steps are taken by King Charles to resolve this dispute. The rift between the brothers could either heal over time or deepen depending on how each party chooses to proceed. For now, the public can only watch as this chapter in the royal family's story plays out. Prince Andrew's determination to remain at Royal Lodge despite the financial and logistical challenges is a fascinating case of loyalty, legacy, and family tension. His story resonates on a human level, as it's not just about wealth and status, but also about family bonds, personal pride, and a sense of belonging. The contrast between his sentimentality for Royal Lodge and the king's vision for a reformed monarchy sheds light on the complexities of royal life and the unique struggles that come with it. What do you think about this ongoing royal dispute? Do you support Prince Andrew's decision to stay at Royal Lodge, or do you think he should adapt to the changes and consider relocating? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.